All right, hello, all you night readers. It's good to see you all. I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to our grand celebration 2-hour special 100th episode. I know, I can hardly believe it myself. Hardly believe it myself. We made it 100 episodes. All right. Let's see what we got here for our theme of the day. Or for the next 24 hours, at least. Or 25 hours now. There you go. Use your personal power. Use your personal power. That's going to be a big one, right? That is a big deal. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Kayla. Hi. Hope you guys are doing all right. I am doing okay. Yeah, episode number 100. Unbelievable. Just remember your personal power, right? All right. So, I can't believe it either. Hey, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to the big show. Number 100. Vicky is saying, wants to know, will there be reconciliation between me and A? Or rather, will I forgive him and start dating again? Okay. All right. Well. Hey, Jonky, how are you? Jonky, thank you again for the very nice messages that you sent me. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, not too late. We got a 2-hour special tonight, so. 2-hour special, 100th episode. I have been well. All right. So I do see an older figure in your life, Vic. I see somebody who's older than you, but I don't see reconciliation, that's for sure. Do I see forgiveness? I'm not even sure if I see that, really. Not sure if I've seen even that. Like I said, I've got somebody who tries to be a little authoritative with you. Somebody who tries to be, more of a father figure than anything else. But I see where, they've put a huge burden on you. They've really loaded you down with a lot of baggage. And that makes it so that you are very... you hold things very close to the chest, right? Very, very close to the chest. And, so you're keeping your feelings pretty much bottled up, I think. And it comes down to, you have to make a choice. You just have to make a choice, right? You either forgive and start over or reconcile. And this is definitely not reconciliation for sure. But I definitely think it is... I don't really see it being forgiveness either. I see it still being conflict and hostility. I think he's going to continuously be hostile. I think he's going to continuously be, give you issues and stuff like that. But you just have to make an issue. You just have to make a decision whether you're going to put up with that, or if you're going to, play it close to the chest, or close to the vest, or whatever they call it, and and go that direction, and continue to move. Continue to move forward. As you can see, she's kind of looking forward, right? She's looking that way. The decision is looking back. So you really have, your decision is really looking or facing back towards your past, which is something you don't really, it's not where you want to go. You don't want to go into that past. That 5 of Swords is telling me, mind games and hostility and stuff like that. So that's what I see. I don't really see, unfortunately, for both questions, I don't see either of them being true. I don't see any reconciliation, and I certainly don't see you even forgiving him at this point. So let's see what happens. Hey, Kayla. So Nikki, thank you for the congratulations. Jonky, thank you. Kui, how are you? It's good to see you. Suzanne Riley, hello. Fairy Wren, I'm glad you're here. All right. CM, hey, CM. All right, you guys are all here. That's good. Hail. The gang's all here. What does Dorian want? He's being distant again. Dorian, what are you doing? All right, whatever advice the cards give you, are you going to take it, Kayla? Are you actually going to take the advice? Or are you going to suck it up and continue on? Because if it's not a great reading, which it's not, it's not a great reading for him. Are you going to believe the reading? Or are you going to continue in having faith? That's the big question, right? Guess who's decided to talk to CM? I know who. Somebody at work, huh? Your old workmate. All right, Kayla, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you are going to need to come up with a new goal. You need a new goal. Basically, that's telling you absolutely new goal. The moon is telling me that there's sadness and there's something going on that you don't know about. There's something completely different that's going on, like kind of behind you, that you don't even know about. Something maybe secretive, maybe something, something hidden, something that's going to make you face your fears. I really think. And a lot of this has to do with fears. I see. The Eight of Swords shows me where you feel like you are tied to him. You really feel like just you. And you're the only one who sees it, of course, because you can see it's just you looking in the mirror. No one else. But you really feel like you're tied down to him. And, is there a connection there? Yeah, there probably is a connection of some sort. But is this the life you want to lead? Do you want to lead this life? Or do you want to lead this life? Decisions, right? Decisions. This keeps you up at night. This gives you anxiety. It makes it so you don't want to see what's going to happen next because you kind of know what's going to happen next, right? I just think that if this path continues the way it's going now, then again, here you are by yourself and alone, with your thoughts. Basically, you're then you have to reflect and soul search on what is going to be the best thing to do, because now you're on your own and you're going to have to come up with a plan. So that's what I see, Kayla. You see it too. It's not like I'm making them up. These cards were very clear, really kind of to the point on this one. So, all right. Good. All right. Quee says, I'd love a general reading, please. Absolutely. Kayla, I know that's not what you want to hear, right? It's not really what you want to hear. Oh, nuts. I didn't want to do that. There we go. You told him you're going to look for more friends while he tries to find himself. I think he needs to find more than himself. All right, Qui, I see. I see intuition coming into play. I see dreams and meditations. I see things going on that are really, a lot of thought for you, right? Lots of thoughts. You can see how she's like deep in meditation and her thoughts are just floating out the top. And, that's going to make things come together in your life. It's going to make things come together so that you feel more of a harmony in life, right? A balance. The Three of Wands shows me that you understand this and you are looking to progress. You're looking to move forward in life right now. But again, kind of like the moon, where it says, there may be a hidden truth or something not being told to you. The Seven of Swords is kind of telling me the same thing. There could be deception or betrayal, some type of a secret plan going on, some kind of plan. And I think it might have to do with work, with your job. If you're working right now, continue working hard, have patience, have a purpose at work. And maybe this secret plan is not so bad. Maybe it's a secret plan to move you forward in your job. All right. So don't get too upset about it being some kind of a secret, because, anytime somebody's going to give you a promotion and stuff, they don't tell you ahead of time, right? They don't usually come right out and tell you ahead of time, hey, we're giving you a promotion in 3 weeks. Right? So keep that in mind. Keep that all in mind, and we will see. Suzanne Riley says, thanks. Think I could get a reading? Yeah, I think you could. You're clueless if you're going in the right direction. All right, you know what? Let's use a good deck for directions. Let's use a good deck for direction. Okay. All right. Yeesh. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. Suzanne. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Qui, you're very welcome. All right, good. There we go. So, Suzanne, what direction should you be going in? You should be having fun with friends, Suzanne. You should absolutely be having fun with friends at this point. If not actually together, then virtually. I really think that. Because the Nine of Pentacles is telling me that you are in a spot now where, yeah, you are having inner peace. You have inner peace. And, so I think that's a pretty much telltale sign that things are good, that you are heading in the right direction, right? The Fool shows me that you are looking to do something new. You have the potential, and you're just looking for a new adventure, right? You're looking for something new, and you just want to make sure, of course, that you are going to have, it's going to be something good, right? And the Fool shows optimism. The Fool is being the first card and everything. It's very optimistic. It shows you that, it kind of sets the tone for all tarot, right? So it's optimistic. It's potential. It's, new adventures and stuff like that. So I really do see that coming into play. The Five of Pentacles tells me that you are, even though I think that you have an inner peace, you on the inside think that you are insecure. You feel a little insecure about things, and I don't know why, because you shouldn't. Things are really good. Things are really good for you right now. There's no reason to feel insecure, no reason to worry about what's going to happen next. I do see where you stop doing something, and I'm hoping that's being insecure, where that completely stops the insecurity, and I think that's why the insecurity came right before the Death card. So I think the insecurity stops, and then you move on into a better frame of mind, and that's where the inner peace and stuff comes in. I really do think that this is really good. I think you've got friends that you count on, friends that you can count on, and that want to help you. I do. I think if you really look deep down inside, you're pretty okay. You're doing all right. And I think you have a lot of potential. I think you're just looking for some kind of a new venture, right? A new adventure, because you have a lot of potential to do things and go the right direction. I think that this whole idea here, this whole insecurity issue, is something that's going to pass on, and something new will come out of it. Okay? That's what I got for you, Suzanne. I think you're doing okay. I really do. I think you're heading the right way. All right, Nikki. You'd like to know if your boyfriend and I will start having better communication next month and be more stable. Yeah. So that's all right. Let's see what we get for you. Nope. No, I don't see the communication getting better. I see it still being bad, and I see maybe where it's even getting worse. You want things to be all sunny. You want them to be happy and all rosy, and you want things to be the best they can possibly be, right? Warm and joyous and happy, right? That's what you want, and that's what everybody wants. The Eight of Pentacles is saying that it's going to take a lot of hard work for you to get this whole communication thing down with him, because all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's like the communication completely fell off the charts. It wasn't even like it was gradual. It's like it just happened. Boom! It was there. 1 minute it was there, 1 minute it wasn't. I think I've told you this before in another reading, and I think I'm almost positive I think I told you this. I believe, from the Seven of Swords especially, that there's some type of deception going on that you just don't know about. Something's going on behind your back where you feel like, or you will feel like, you are being deceived. Again, this is, to me, this card, the Eight of Rods is not normally. Eight of Rods is usually the card of moving, right? That's the moving card. That's the one that's usually got the wands flying through the air and stuff. But in this deck, this card absolutely means communication for me. It's absolutely the communication card, and you can see very clearly that communication is not getting to you. there is that break. There's that break right there in communication, and that's your break in communication. It's still not going away. It's here still, almost to the end of the reading. And you are going to be looking for some, you're really going to want to clear up what your purpose, what your goal is here with him, to find, so you can figure out where to go, what to do. Do you move forward? Do you not move forward with things? Right now, I don't see where this is getting better. All this other stuff is going on, and and it takes almost to the very end to still show you that this is still going on, this whole communication issue. So it's definitely still there. I don't see where it's going to change next month. Definitely, I don't see any stability in that. All right, Nikki, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I just don't see it. So, all right. Let's see. You think you know why you got a bunch of sword cards, huh? Hey, Jeannie. How are you? You would love a card on financial future and prosperity. That sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah, CM, that's going to be a decision for you, right? Should you distance yourself or not distance yourself? Hey, Positive for Life, welcome. It's good to see you. Okay, let's see. Very interesting, Nikki. Very, very interesting. All right, so back to my question here with Jeannie. Jeannie wants to know finance and prosperity. That one just kind of fell right out there, didn't it? I see lots of good stuff. I see a lot of good stuff. I see hard work. I see where starting off is going to be is hard work, right? That's what you're starting with. You're starting with the Eight of Pentacles, which means you really have to focus your efforts on things. Have patience, and you'll find your purpose where you are. But I think the Queen of Cups right now is telling you that you are somebody who is very emotionally sensitive. You're very... you are very... oh gosh, what's a good word for it? A lot of times I use the word delicate. A lot of times, nervous and delicate come to mind when this card comes up. But I really think that you are very much in touch with your emotions. I don't want you to drown in your emotions because you're halfway under the water already. And water is emotions in tarot, right? So, you don't want to drown in it, but you are really deep and emotional, and a very emotional state, and a very emotional meditative state. And you can kind of see that in the picture, right? You're halfway submerged in the water, which is your emotions. You're halfway into it already, and you're kind of meditating the rest of it away. You can kind of see where it's kind of going up here. Yeah, I see that. The Nine of Cups is telling me that you are very grateful for what you have, You're very satisfied with the job you're doing. You think you're doing an incredibly good job. And I have to say that I think, from the other cards, I think you are too. I think the Ace of Cups is kind of giving you an idea that you're going to have, some new, again, emotional fulfillment, possibly some type of new romance, because you do have that little heart right here in the middle. So, aces are fresh starts, right? Aces are new beginnings. So, yes, is it going to be new emotionally? Absolutely, because it's a cup. It's a cup and it's full of water. So, yes, it's going to be new emotionally for you for sure. Is that going to lead to a new romance? I don't know. But it's going to lead to you feeling very fulfilled with what you're doing. That's how I feel about that. So the prosperity thing is going pretty well. The money thing is, it's not really showing me a whole lot about money, but it is telling me again that there's a celebration coming. There is, safety, and safety to me, especially when you're talking about or trying to get a money reading, I think safety is telling you that, yeah, things are going to be okay. You'll have that type of security and safety and stuff. So I do think that that's going to be, that's kind of how things are going to be for you. Looks good though. Looks really good. Looks really good, Jeannie. I think it's going to be good. Positive for Life says, may I ask is Ed the one that's going to help get this situation taken care of so I can get the financial aid? Okay. Is Ed the one that's going to help you with the financial aid? Interesting. Very. Kind of popped out on me. So. Oh, let's see. What do we got for financial aid and Ed? Again, I've got the Ace of Cups for you as well. This is the same as we just had. And the Four of Rods, which is the Four of Wands, which both cards were just in that last reading. Last different deck even. So. And the Page of Pentacles. So the Hangman tells you what? That you need to reflect on things, right? You need to let go a little bit. You may need to sacrifice a little, which you've been doing. That's something you've been doing. You've been sacrificing, trying to get this financial aid. I do see where, again, there's going to be that new fulfillment of things, the new joy. You'll be happy. There'll be something coming along that makes you emotionally happy. And that, again, shows in the Ace of Cups, be full of water and overflowing even more. It shows a new day, right? A new day going into a new type of year. It goes from winter to spring, basically, because she's not really dressed for winter, and you can see where the snow is here, but not over here. So I definitely see that. The Four of Rods shows me a celebration. Now that celebration, of course, could be you all celebrating, hey, we got the financial aid that I've been looking for. We really got it. Things went well. But the Two of Rods is telling me that you have to, you're going to have to plan for that future. You're really going to have to plan for the future with, even if you don't get it. Even if you do not get it, you have to plan for the future. And I think part of that planning is to save your money, right? Saving money. Now, usually the Four of Pentacles is a good saving money card. That's usually a good one for saving money. But this one, he's kind of got his pentacle under the water. Yeah, it looks like he's fishing, right? He's fishing for more He's fishing for more money, maybe, right? And that would be, again, working on getting that financial aid. But it also could be just him hiding his money under the water so nobody else can get to it. So it's some things to think about, right? I think things are going to go okay. I really do, especially with this section here. I think that once things start moving, you're going to have some decisions to make, and you're not going to be exactly sure which way to go. That's all. I think you'll figure it out. I think, maybe Ed is one of the friends here, right? He's one of the friends in this group that is looking to give you guidance on what to do and how to do it. And so, I would say yes. He's going to help you with financial aid. I think you're going to get it. I just think it's obviously it's a timely process, and it's taken sacrifice, right? The sacrifice, like the hangman. All right. Okay. Hey, Julie, what does Jimmy want from me? He is the most confusing man on the planet. I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. I think there's several people on here who would be willing to disagree with that. Or at least say that things are about as equal. But it's good to have you here, Julie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all coming and celebrating my 100th episode. This has been great. We're doing 2 hours tonight. So, you got a pretty good chance of getting your reading done. That's for sure. I don't have to rush through them. So explaining things can be a little bit slower. I can move at a little slower pace, which is nice. And we can talk and have a good time. It's going to be great. All right. What does Jimmy want from you? He wants to be friends. But I think that's all he wants. I think he just is somebody who will, if you were in a relationship, I think he would be the person who self-sabotages the whole thing. He would be that kind of person, right? That self-sabotages everything. So I really see that, with the Ten of Swords. A lot of times the Ten of Swords is a breakup card and stuff like that. I don't really think that's the case, because I don't think he really is in the relationship mentally. I think you're going to need a new idea about what's your purpose right now. What should you need to start something, right? You need to start growing some roots here, because you can see you've got like little buds coming up. So you want to plant this. You want to plant the seed. You want to plant this pentacle, so that something new grows, right? You want something new to grow out of it. You don't want the same old thing, because it's just getting confusing. And the Three of Wands is telling you, you have to understand that progress may not be back here. Progress may be forward. If you look, she's looking to the right. That's the future, right? You need to progress. You need to know that if you move forward, it's going to be okay. The Ace of Wands is telling you, and that's 2 aces. So it's 2, you've got a lot of new stuff going to happen. The Ace of Wands just says, again, you want to have some type of new inspiration. You want a new idea. So, you've got really planting seeds, planting a new seed, planting a new idea, so it'll grow, and you've got planting ideas here as well. You've got starting a new idea, I should say, or, finding new potential, but doing it creatively. So what do I see with him? I really don't see a whole lot with him. Like I said, I just think he's going to put you in the friend zone, and that's kind of it, because he self-sabotages the relationships that he's in, or at least the one that he's in with you right now. I know it. I don't want it to sound harsh, because that's terrible, but that's just what it's telling me. This is what it's telling me, right? That's all I can say. That's all I know, Julie. I only know what it's telling me here. So, all right. Okay, so CM, can you get a reading on the path forward? Yeah, definitely, with the situation. He is he's giving you quite a time at work, huh? Now he wants to, first it was all cold, now so maybe I want to talk to you again for a while. Maybe I want to be your friend again and we'll talk. Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what's a good way to move forward, because I got to tell you, the way things have been going for you, CM, you don't really need them. You've been making friends, you've been going out, you've been, having fun. There's a lot of good stuff been going on in your life, I believe, that seem to be going on. They've been really good. All right. So the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is really telling me that you are, you're looking to move forward in life. You're looking to move forward emotionally. You don't want to be stuck emotionally to where you are now. And I think that's kind of where he is. He's kind of sticking you back to a place where you used to be, waiting around for him to be friends with you. And this isn't even a relationship. It's just a friendship. I think he's, of course we know he's very career focused. We already know that. We know he is mature minded, and that's okay. He is mature minded, but he doesn't really have the feeling that, it doesn't really matter to him whether or not you guys talk to each other, or you are, anything like that. He doesn't really care, it doesn't seem like. The High Priest is telling me that, you kind of have to have an awakening. You need to wake up on this whole thing and, believe that things are not, they probably won't go the same way that they ever were before. I know you reflect back. I know you look back on how it used to be when you guys were friends and talking all the time, stuff like that. But I just don't see where that's going to be the case again. I don't really see that, because I see of course, here's our death card, and I see the end of it. I really do see the end of that friendship with him, and I see you moving on to something new, which is all the new different things you're doing now. I really think that the stuff that's going on now is more to your style, more to your liking, and more helpful to you mentally and emotionally than he's going to be. Because the first time that he thinks that something isn't said right or done right or whatever it is, you'll be back on the shelf, basically, back on the quiet side. So yeah, keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. All right, CM. I think that's the advice I have for you. All right. Yeah, supposedly he wants to talk to you more, but I don't know. So, hey, Playboy Bunny, welcome. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming out nice and early. Selena, hey, Selena, Mary Mitchell, welcome. Welcome to you guys. It's good to see you all. Thank you for being here and celebrating my 100th episode. The 100th anniversary of my first show. How about that? We could call it. The 100th anniversary of my very first show. That's a good way of doing it. All right, Mary. You would like to have a card on love and finance. Wow. Love and finance all in one. Do you think the two are going to be related? Because some people do. Some people think that could be the case. You never know. Love and finances. Now, the wheel is telling me that there's, something's going to change, and you're going to kind of have to ride the ups and downs. Things are going up, things are going down. Good things, bad things, right? I think you're going to have to make a lot of decisions, and I think those decisions are not going to be easy because you're going to have a lot of choices. Of course, you see a lot of choices here, but you can also think of this as a lot of temptations. Some of these probably are not good choices. Some of them may be not so great. So keep that in mind. That would go with love and financial. I think right now you have friends that are close to you, but I don't see any of them as actual potential relationship people material. I really think you have that restless energy, right? That restless energy, your mind is kind of wanders. It's in the clouds a little bit, just you're trying to learn a little, but you're also acting a little, you're acting a little reckless, right? By walking across on just the edge of the sword. That's a very tough thing. So you got to keep that in mind. I don't see a whole lot of financial here. The love thing, though, does not look like it's really going to happen either. I just don't, again, the Seven of Swords, I see where things are going on behind your back. I see where there's somebody, somebody's talking about you or lying about you or, betraying you, something like that. Because I just don't see where anything else is, any different here with the Seven of Swords than any other time the Seven of Swords comes up. That's basically what it is. So, unfortunately, I really don't see a whole lot I didn't see anything about the finances at all. I don't see anything there finance wise, and the love thing just doesn't seem like it's happening right now. Not right now, at least. Selena says, I would like to know. Hey, Diva Bomber. Hello. Ida, how are you? Yeah, you can ask a question. Just type it in the comments. Definitely. You probably have already done that somewhere down at the bottom. Yeah. Hey, Dr. Mystical. Welcome. I hope you're still here. I know it took me forever to get down this far in the chat just to see that you're here. Appreciate you being here. 100 shows. I can't believe it. Seems like only yesterday I didn't have a clue what I was doing at all, right? Now I have a little bit of a clue. All right. So, Selena, should you be concerned about your parents' health? Your mom has an upcoming surgery, and your dad, yeah, we talked about, has been keeping things very close to the chest, close to, he's not really been talking a whole lot about his health, even though things were not going exactly well. Things were not going great, but he wasn't really willing to talk about it, it seemed like. All right. All right, let's see what we have. Should you be concerned about both of your parents' health? All right, I think things are going to be slow to progress, right? Things are going to be slow moving in the very beginning here with your mom's surgery. I think that's going to be I think the recovery is going to take a while, and while recovery does take a while based on what the surgery is and stuff, right? Some surgery can take quite a while to recover and to fully recover, right? I think that you are not. I think, I can see basically where your dad is not giving you the full message. He's really not giving you the full story. Here's the story. Here's you up here. And he's really not giving you the whole story. But I think overall, things are not as bad as you think they are. They really aren't. I think everything's going to go well. You can see here with the very happy family, right? The happy family, happy friends, happy everyone around them, and being very content, being very happy, very thankful. This is a very thankful group, right? The Nine of Cups definitely shows gratitude, which is what you want, right? You want everybody to be thankful at the end because you want everything to go well at the end. I think that, again, you've got the Four of Rods, which is a celebration card. So you've got you've got thankfulness and everybody coming together and being happy, and you've got a celebration. So between those two things, I think they're both going to be okay. I really do. The Page of Swords, he's a strange little fella. He just is kind of telling me that your dad is just not being a very good messenger, right? Pages a lot of times are messengers, and they usually have something to tell you, some type of message, and he's not being a very good messenger, your dad, in the way he's explaining what's going on with him. So I think you can understand that. I think you know exactly how that has been, because that's been the case for a while, at least for a week, when we talked about it last week. So, I honestly, I really do, Selena, think that everything's going to be okay for both of them. I see a lot of good stuff. Okay. Of course, everybody remember, all these readings are for entertainment purposes only. If you're new, please like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Facebook, please give me a thumbs up at least, and follow my page, Night Reader Tarot, the Night Reader Tarot page. That would be greatly appreciated. All right, let's see, where are we? Yeah, CM, you can definitely think of somebody very confusing, right? And Jonky says she knows somebody very confusing too. Oh gosh. So Diva Bomber says, well, Okay. Will the Aries contact me soon? I never get this right. I know it's like John in English, right? We are with no communication at all for 2 months. I've been trying to call him, but he doesn't answer. He doesn't answer. Well, that's not good. Why will he not communicate with you? Why won't he talk to you? And will he talk to you soon? Okay, let's see what we get. Let's see. Yeah, I have so many good cards here. So many good cards to tell me there's no reason really why he's not answering. You've got success, right? You've got success and triumph, and things are good. The Six of Wands, you know, you should be very optimistic with that card. This is definitely showing optimism. It's got support. You've got support of all those, you know, little people out there that are all holding up hands. There's hands all over out here holding up in the air. And that's the support of other people, I think. The Empress, no, I don't think you're pregnant. But I do think that you are, you know, willing to give that unconditional love. I think you really are trying to protect this relationship. I think the relationship, you want to protect it, and it's just not right there right now, but you are still in it. You are in it 100%. The sun shows you that. The sun shows you how happy you are and how, you know, how much just everything good comes with the sun card. The warmth and the joy and the happiness. Everything is really good. The King of Swords shows me somebody who is very serious. I think that's you too. I think you're extremely serious about this relationship. I think you're very smart. I think you're being very brave by him, you know, by going 2 months without him answering the phone to you know, once you call. I don't think it's a good thing, but I do see where there will be some communication, because as you can see, you've got the bird on top of the telephone pole. You've got the telephone wires here. So I do see where there is communication in that card. But the world then tells me again that you will have success. You got success at the beginning and the end of this reading. And I think everything does work out in the end. I do see that this could also be travel. So I'm willing to bet the farm that there's a distance between the two of you. And, you know, this may be telling me and telling you that you will travel to see him, or he will be traveling to come see you soon. So keep that in mind. I really don't see any reason that he will not answer the phone. I think, I think he will have communication with you soon, some type of contact. So, all right. I do see that. And I hope that comes true. I really do. So, all right. That is what I have for you. That's what I see for you, Aileen. Diva Bomber. Okay. All right, so whoever donated to me tonight. Oh, Dr. Mystical, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And whoever just donated just now, please let me know. let me know who it is so I can do your reading if you have one. So thank you. Hey Robert, welcome. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Felix, nice to see you. I'm at the very bottom of the list looking really fast. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Mystical. I appreciate that very, very much. Okay. Oh, Felix, you all right? That was you, Felix. Awesome. So Felix wants to know: is my stepmother? That's not it. There it is. Is my stepmother stealing from my inheritance? Very interesting. Again, thank you guys for the donations. I do appreciate it. A 100 episodes only comes around once every 100 episodes. My initial feeling, Felix, my initial answer would be yes. Yes, definitely. I think so. And my reasons are, here's my reasons. I could just say yes and that'd be the end of the reading. That'd be easy, wouldn't it? That would be way too easy. That would take all the fun out of it. But yeah, I do think so because, first off, you've got the Hangman, and I do see that, again, as being sacrifice. It's also, you've got a perspective on this that everybody else does not have. And I really think that that's going to be a big deal. That perspective is what's kind of telling you that this is happening. You just want harmony, right? You just want balance, but it doesn't seem like that's the way things are going. It seems like things are just going away. Things are moving. They're moving really fast. Things are moving quickly, and you also are, having to make quick decisions. I do think good things are going to happen. I think good results are going to happen in the end of all this. But I do think that your stepmother is being extremely intelligent, number one, in what she's doing and how she's doing it, because she's getting away with it right now. But she's not being honest. She's not being truthful. She's just being very cold and emotionless, very distant, a very distant feeling. And the Devil card shows me betrayal, right? You're looking at betrayal, and what's a bigger betrayal than stealing from somebody? Lying, right? She's lying to you. She's betraying you. She had a temptation. She had a temptation out there, and she took it, basically. She really did take it, and that's what I see. That's what I see, Felix. I do, again, that's the reason I said yes right off the bat. As soon as I saw the Devil card, that kind of gave me a yes. That gave me that yes feeling. So, all right. Let's see what else we have. Let me go back up top. All right, where was I? I did that one. Try to get to everybody tonight because we've got 2 hours, right? We got another hour and 5 minutes to go. We're only halfway through. We would just be starting on a normal night. Okay, Playboy Bunny says, why did Massimo reject me? Thank you, Dr. Mystical. I appreciate that. That's very kind. That is very kind. do appreciate it. I will say I do pour my heart into my readings. And even though I stumble over my words sometimes, I do it because I really want to come up with the right words for the right situation. It's always been something since I started. All right. Why did he reject you? Honestly, I think he rejected you because there's somebody else. That's the sad truth of it, I believe. I see your hope. I see where you had hope, right? You were hoping that things were going to work out. You wanted things to work out, and they didn't. I see this whole family here. And that whole family shows me, there is a whole family behind this. And I think that's his. I think he has a family. I think he has somebody who is, if not pregnant themselves, just extremely, feeling that unconditional love for him. And he just doesn't see it. He's kind of playing the field a little bit. I think this will wear you down. This wears you down emotionally. I think you are, basically emotionally exhausted. And I think you need to move forward. I think you need to move forward with friends and celebrate, right? Define that safety again, to get back into your safety bubble with your friends and stuff. I don't think that, I think he's completely got two women fooled. And one of them is, he may have children with, or going to have a child with, something to that effect. But I don't see where this is going to be good for you at all. I think you need to move forward. And like I said, move forward with friends. And then I think you'll be happier that way. Don't lose hope, but don't count on it. Okay? Yeah. Sorry about that, Playboy Bunny. I really am. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. Your mom's having bladder surgery. So the recovery can be long, I would imagine, for that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, of course, and I don't claim to know anything about medical anythings. If it hasn't happened to me, I couldn't tell you anything about it. So, but when we had the Knight of Pentacles out there, and I said, it's going to be a longer recovery. Well, that could possibly be a long recovery, a bladder surgery. I don't know what goes into that. Your dad, he won't talk to anybody but his doctor, and that's okay. I mean, I don't think that what's going on with him is really, I don't think it's as serious as, what's the best way? By him being secretive about it, it makes you worry more because that secret thing, that whole secret thing makes you think things are much worse than they really are. And I think he's just, I just think that's the way he is. He's just never really shared stuff like that. So it is different. It's difficult, right? So, yeah, Robert, thank you so much for the congratulations. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming over from Jade's show. I know I didn't get to see her show on yesterday morning. I stopped in I was there real fast just to say hello and happy Father's Day to whoever was on there. And I hope everybody who are fathers here today, Dr. Mystical. And I don't know, Robert, maybe, I don't know if you have children or not, but if you do, I hope you guys had nice Father's Days. I had a great Father's Day with my dad and with some of my children. So it was great. It was really good. Yeah. Okay, Ida had a question somewhere up here, and I saw it, and I missed it. Ida? Oh, there we go. Fairy Wren reposted, didn't she? Yep. Thank you, Fairy Wren, for doing that. Should I reach out to Badram or let him reach out to me? That is a good question. Good question. Yes, you do. And you had a great day, Robert. Awesome. That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, we had a nice time. We had family together. It was good. It was the first family gathering we've had since my grandmother passed away in March. So that was a little bit of a, that kind of put a bit of a sad spell over it for a little bit. It just made us all reflect a little bit on her and life with her and what life is going to be like without. But we did have a nice day, and like I said, being together really helped everyone. So, all right. So should you reach out to him or should he reach out to you? I think he needs to reach out to you because, first off, you are not really suffering without him getting in touch with you right now. You are, you're pretty strong in your relationship. You feel like your relationship is very strong. I see you here as being the hermit, where you're just kind of meditating, right? You're keeping to yourself. You're reflecting on what's going on. But I think I think you're doing it alone, and I think you want to do it alone. And you want him to come to you. The Ten of Swords is saying, you're trying to find hope. You're trying to find hope in a situation that's, difficult because you don't know what's going on. You don't know which way things are going to go. But somehow or another, I think you need to reach out. Somehow or another, you got to get the message to him, though. There has to be a message to him saying, you know what? It's you that's got to make the move and not me. Because if he doesn't know, he's not going to do it. And if you're not going to do it, well, then nothing's going to get done, right? Nothing at all. And I don't think that's what you want. Right, Ida? So I think you're going to have to, I think somehow or another, whether you do it directly or you do it through somebody else, there is going to have to be, even though you're the hermit and even though you're happy just by yourself right now with things the way they are, I still think you're going to have to do a little bit of reaching out if you want him to make more of an effort. Because if nobody tells him, then it's never going to happen. It's just not going to happen if he doesn't know for it to happen. Does that make sense? Because that leaves you left out, right? That leaves you insecure. It leaves you feeling on the outside. That's really clear here, huh? Yeah. So that's what I see for you, Ida. I just think somehow or another you got to get word to him. Now, maybe it doesn't have to be you. It could be one of your friends. It could be a mutual friend, somebody that you both know. That happens to mention it to him, Yeah. Wow, Felix, you got everybody manipulating you. Is your wife manipulating you to take money for her own use? Oof. I certainly hope not. We already know we already kind of got the idea your stepmom might be. Hey, Shakima, welcome. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. April Strohmeyers, nice to see you too. I don't think your wife is taking money from you. I don't think she's conspiring to take money for her own use from you. I really don't. I think she has a very protective and nurturing feel towards you. I think she's actually empathetic about your stepmother. I think she empathizes with you, about how terrible that is. And I don't think it's her that's the one that's taken the money from you and at all, any money from you. I think it's your stepmother. I think that was the case before, and I think your wife is being, she may be being silently, but she may silently be supporting you. But I think in her head, at least, she is supporting you and feels bad for the things that are going on with you. Again, I do see where she is trying to just be somebody who is, committed to you, committed to doing the right things. And, the right thing is really not spending that money. It's using it for a good purpose. And of course, in this purpose, it would be catching fish. But normally it would be, I think she's using things for a good purpose. I think you're kind of looking back. I think you're looking back and just being quite reminiscent about life and about everything right now. And I just think you may be seeing the bad in just everybody. Unfortunately, I don't, I hate to say that, and I don't want it to sound bad because it's not. I don't mean it to sound bad, but I just think that you are, you're looking back at times when you think things were great with everybody, and now you think, okay, well, things are just not good anywhere. And you really would like to be able to go back to that. I don't think that the communication between you and your wife is the greatest right now. I think, you're going to have to make some type of a decision pretty quickly with, but I think that the two of you have to agree on it. And I think you really have to talk about it. And I don't think that the communication is extremely good. I don't think that she is getting the point of what is really going on with you. I don't think she's getting the point that you are upset with everyone at this point, right? I really think, you're looking for protection. You're looking for good advice, but I don't think that's being communicated correctly to her. So I think if you work on that, you may feel better about the situation with your wife, and then the two of you can be a united front against your stepmother. If that's the case, right? Because again, all these readings are always entertainment purposes only, and you can't go on every possible little thing that I do say, because I'm just a guy reading cards on the internet, and that is the way it is. So I say this a lot, and I say this on a lot of shows. Don't make big decisions based on me just because I told you something that I saw in cards, just because I read cards, or I interpreted what I saw. This is only entertainment purposes, only. But we have a good time. And a lot of times things kind of go along with what you guys are thinking or doing or what's actually happening. So sometimes it does. Shakima says, any messages in love this week? in love for this week. Yeah, Fairy Wren, it was very nice. It was a very nice time we had together, and everybody was, you know, my mom cooked. It was very delicious. It was great meal we had, and we played some games afterwards, and we just had a good time. We just generally had a good time. All right, Shakima, any messages in love this week? All right. Oh, there's my temperance card. I knew temperance or justice would have to raise their heads again tonight, like they do every night. One of them, or both. We still have plenty of time for another one. All right. Temperance is telling you that you need to show patience in this whole looking for love thing, right? You need patience and understanding. You need to kind of just be serene, right? Be relaxed about it. Don't get so uptight that it consumes you, that it's all consuming, because then you're going to sacrifice yourself. You're sacrificing yourself. You're sacrificing your whole week just by thinking, because you're thinking of the same one thing over and over and over. You know, of course, this is what you want, right? This is what you want. You want the happy family and the celebration and everybody to be together. And right now you feel extremely insecure about that. You know, you're feeling insecure that, oh my gosh, love is never coming my way. And it will. It certainly will. Absolutely. You are sowing the seeds, right? You are, oh gosh, that's weird. You are, there you go. You are planting the seeds, and you just have to wait for them to grow. You know, sowing the seeds of love. You ever hear that song? Oh, I know it's an 80s song. If you're not as old as me, maybe you didn't hear it. But anyhow, yeah, you are planting the seeds, and once those start to grow, that's when the love will come along. That's when somebody will come along, and you'll have that relationship come right to you. All right, Shakima, that's what I feel. That's what I see for you. Yeah. Yeah, that made sense. That's good. I'm glad that made sense to you. It made sense to me. I really felt like I felt like it made sense. Yeah, Tears for Fears. There you go, Fairy Wren. I love those guys. Okay. April wants a financial job reading. All right. Yeah, Linda, I have time. If you want a reading, just put it down the bottom. If you have something specific you want to be read about. As you can see, a lot of people give me specific questions. Or if not, then you can just tell me that too. That would be great. We got another 45 minutes in our 2-hour 100th episode extravaganza. All right. Finances and job. This is a love reading. If I ever saw one. That's interesting. Wow. All right, I got to turn this into a finance and job reading, huh? Well, I'll tell you this. The Empress in this case is just showing me your creativity. It's showing me how creative you really are. And that is definitely something that people are looking for at your job right now. They're looking for, or looking for in an applicant for a job, if you're looking for a job. The Tower says you had a split from the job that you were at, maybe maybe due to this whole coronavirus thing, maybe because of any of that. There was a split in the job where you are not with that company anymore. So maybe it is that you are showing your creativity to new new people interviewing you. That could definitely be the case, because I do see where there was that split in your job. That puts you in the snow globe of wands, which means you're trying to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself because you are financially responsible for yourself. I think you're doing a good job getting to the point where you want to be, because you're feeling really good about yourself. You're feeling very thankful for what's being given to you and how it's being given to you. And you truly have, or truly will have, an abundance of things, right? You got a treasure chest here full of stuff, and you have more cups than you need. So you are having an abundance, and you're grateful for that. You're very thankful. And the world is just showing me that everything is coming together. Everything will come together with success, and with success will bring joy. So that's how I see it, April. That is how I see it. Ida, you're welcome very much. I'm glad I could clarify for you. All right. Selena also would like to know what's going on with my boyfriend. He has been real quiet recently, and I ask, what's up? He says nothing. I get no answer. I'm wondering if he is being faithful or what is going on. What is going on? Because that doesn't sound normal, right? That's not how he is normally. So, all right. Just trying to go down some comments real fast. See where we are. Okay. Good. Okay. Thank you, Felix. Felix says I am so accurate. I appreciate that very much. Oh, your boyfriend. This is causing you high anxiety. Really high anxiety, Selena. I don't know exactly how long this has been going on. One thing I'm not good at is time frames with cards. I don't know why. I just haven't come up with a good way of doing time frames. But I think I like I said, I really see where this has been causing you anxiety, at least since the last time you really spoke, since you've really had a good communication, and you haven't in a while. The High Priestess is telling me that you're trying to have patience, you're trying to have understanding, but your intuition's kind of taken over, and you are probably right on the money with your intuition, because you have that natural talent of knowing and having that gut feeling, right? You have that gut feeling, and when you do, it's almost always right. I would be willing to say. I think you need to plan for a future, a different future, unfortunately, because the devil card is showing me lies and betrayal, where temptation has come along and there is something that's just not right. Something's not right. And obviously lies and betrayal are not right. So I would be willing to say something is going on. Yes, absolutely. I think you really need to have a sit-down discussion and basically put all your cards out on the table. Just like I do. Put all your cards out on the table and just find out. Just ask. Just ask. He may or may not be honest with you. He may not. Or he might. I mean, some people will come right out and tell you the truth if you actually ask for it. But, I don't know. This is definitely telling me lies and deception. And this is telling me to look towards the future, a different future. Okay? And having the 9 of Swords in the beginning shows me lack of sleep and loss of sleep and anxiety and all kinds of things about not wanting to see what's going on in the future. So, keep that in mind. Okay. All right, Linda said nothing specific. That's good. That's okay. Kayla, I had a feeling you were being distracted by something. Now I know. It's the laundry. Oh, gosh. It's the laundry. It's the laundry. Being distracting. I cannot shuffle today. My fingers are numb. Okay. All right, Linda. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening for you. And then Robert, I see a general reading for you. Okay. That sounds good. And again, I got the devil card. That's not really what you ever want to see, right? So I see where you are right now. You feel like you're emotionally drained. Again, you need to rest. You feel extremely burned out. And I think that's a lot to do with the moon and the devil, both because, they're both kind of telling you that there's something going on, some type of something that's hidden from you, some type of truth that's hidden. There's sadness. There's you trying to face your fears in that whole thing. And I just, I just don't see where it's I see where both of these things are keeping you from being energized or having any type of energy at all right now. It's just kind of draining on you. I think you need to lean on your friends. I think your friends need to come into play here where they are giving you advice and helping you make the right decisions. Make decisions that are going to help you, again, get that rest. And just take your time. Don't rush into things right now. Be very cautious. Be very sensible before you do anything. As you can see, the Knight in Pentacles, he's not moving. He's not going anywhere fast. This is about the only card I can tell you exactly how fast things are going. At a snail's pace. This is extremely slow. So that's how you need to take things. Very slowly right now. Because if you don't, then you're going to have this temptation. You're going to have this sadness. And you're going to have this mental fatigue and mental drain, right? The mental exhaustion that you could possibly be going through. So I would keep that in mind, Linda. Just work with your friends, get some good advice from them, and then just be cautious. Take your time. Take your time and don't worry about everything. Don't worry about things as much as you are, because this is showing me that you're worrying right now. You're being very worrisome. And like I said, that's emotionally draining for you. All right. Kayla, you know somebody who uses a card deck for timing? Would that somebody be your mom? I don't know. I would love to know how to do that. If somebody knows a really good way of that, please share. I would appreciate it. I would appreciate that. So, Robert wants a general reading. Awesome. So I'm glad you had a nice Father's Day. That's important. That's really good. It was a beautiful day here in New Jersey. We had it was warm. It was in the mid 80s and it was nice. It was really nice. So. All right, I see a lot of good things. I see where you do have to make a decision, though. I see where you're at a crossroads in life and a crossroads in something, or a stalemate even, where you just have to decide one way or another of something. And I think that has to do with I don't want to say I don't think your wife is pregnant. I don't think so. I think you just have to decide whether or not, where you need to grow, where you need things to grow for you, right? In life, just in life in general. Where would it be best for you to grow? The Three of Cups is showing me your friends, right? It's showing me friends. The Three of Cups and the Four of Wands are showing me friends and celebration. And, you know, this could also be siblings. This could also, you know, be very close family. But I do see that whole celebration thing. And this could just be all about Father's Day, right? This could all be about Father's Day. You know, you have a child or children. You had family. You had a celebration, right? All those things could just be pointing to, hey, this is what just happened yesterday. Death and rebirth is telling me, yeah, something is going to change. Something's going to change. You're making a decision. Whatever this decision is, it's going to change something. And whatever comes out the other side is going to be better. Absolutely going to be better coming out the other side, Robert. So I do see that as being, you know, I do see this as being a good reading. I just, like I said, I really think this is just telling me, this is just giving me an idea of what exactly your day was like yesterday, how things went, because that's what we talked about. You know, it's what we talked about, so that's really what came out. I don't exactly know what your decision is, or maybe it's something that already was. Again, maybe you had to make a decision yesterday about something, but in the end of it all, something good came out. Something good came out of the whole, out of the whole day, out of the whole time. So this whole reading may, just because we talked about Father's Day, may be your post Father's Day reading, telling me exactly how your Father's Day was. Kayla, did you avoid the bed bugs? Did you? I think by now you would know. Right? You would know by now. But let's see what we got. Let's see. Yeah, Selena says he's definitely keeping something from her. You have lack of sleep because of it. Yeah, I think so too. Linda, yeah, you're having a hard time moving on after your husband's death. I'm very sorry about that. Very sorry for your loss. Yeah. All right, Jonky, you have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you celebrating my 100th episode with me. You're retiring in a month. There's your decision. There's your celebration. There's your friends. There's everything. That's your death and rebirth, right? You're ending your job and you're starting retirement. How cool is that? That's awesome. Yeah, you do have some decisions to make then. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Okay, then. That is definitely on the money then with what's going on in your life. All right, so Kayla, did you make it through the bed bugs? Did you make it through the bed bugs? Well, I can hope. Did you make it through the bed bug turmoil? Okay. Oh, the turmoil of bed bugs. What a mess, right? Oh. I see lots of darkness. You see a lot of darkness in this reading? Just saying. It just seems very dark. All right. Well, I think yes. I think you made it through the bed bugs, although it was extremely agonizing, right? Your worry was much greater than it should have had to have been. I think you were very... this made you extremely emotional. It made you very nervous. It just did havoc on your emotions, right? And I think the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords here both being together, some of it was a bit of anger. I think you were a bit angry with your friend for this happening. I think it was disturbing to you, because it could be, it could have been extremely destructive. That could have been extremely bad. It was very serious. It was a very serious situation, but I think you learned a lesson out of the whole thing, and I think you really, I think you were able to really get a good grip on it on your own, without really needing any help. I think you did a good job getting what you needed out of it, or away from it, getting the bed bugs out by doing the quick cleaning that you did. So yeah, I think, Kayla, you dodged the bullet. That's for sure. I definitely think you dodged the bullet on the bed bug issue. Hey, Anya. Welcome. Thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate that. Hey, Callie. Welcome and thank you for the congratulations. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, a little anger there, huh, Kayla? I think so. You said you've avoided them and you won't have them over again. Yeah, there you go. From 10:30 a.m. on Saturday till 5:30 a.m. on 5:30 on Sunday morning a.m. Wow. All right, Callie, what do you got? A headache. You got a headache from the situation I'm in. The ex-boyfriend wants to start drama. Oh, wants to start drama with my new man. It's annoying. So my question is, what will my new man do to show me he is the one? Do you want my personal opinion? Sometimes I throw that out there. I just ask, hey, do you want my... before or after I read the cards, would you like my personal opinion? And don't feel bad to say no, because not everybody does. My personal opinion is Your new boyfriend should do absolutely nothing. He should do absolutely nothing. Ignorance is bliss. No, he shouldn't be ignorant, but he should. If he doesn't do anything, it will, I think the problem will just go away personally. That's my personal thoughts on it. That's all. And I see good stuff. I really do. I see good things. I see a good change coming. I see a good change that's happening right now. You're at that turning point, and you have to deal with, in a relationship, in the new relationship especially, you have to deal with ups and downs, right? And that's what you've got with the wheel, ups and downs. But the Lover's card is telling me that your relationship with him is, with your new boyfriend, I'm talking about the new man, is extremely strong. And yes, the old one coming back into the picture makes you think about it a little bit. It makes you think back about all the things that went on in life in your time together, but they weren't really happy times, or else you'd still be together, right? The Emperor is showing me somebody who is, who's trying to assert their authority, and that's your ex. Your ex is trying to assert his authority. He's trying to be very fatherly and, like a father figure and stuff like that. And he's really not, that's not what you need. What do you care? You don't care about that. And I don't think the new man does either. I don't think he really cares. So I think it really comes down to what is best. What's the best decision for you guys, right? What is the best decision? And you have a lot of choices. And again, I say choices with this card, and I also say temptations, right? You have a lot of temptations. He could be tempted to do many different things. This is the new guy. Could be tempted to do many different things. There are a lot of different things. And like I said, one of my personal choice on my own is, I think just doing nothing is the best thing, because it just shows that your ex is getting to him and getting to you, and you don't want, if he's not getting to you, then he'll stop. He's being extremely childish. He's being very, he may want to be like a father figure, he may want to be authoritative, but he's being extremely immature, right? And this can almost go back to that too, where, this is him now, but he's being a baby. He's being a baby. He's being immature. That's not what you need. So if you're, if he didn't do anything, if your new guy doesn't do anything, I don't know that's a terrible thing. But that's not exactly what the reading says. It does say, though, that you do have, there are a lot of things he can do right now. I just don't see where any of them are going to, I just don't see where anything's helping. I don't see where helping is the case here. Gosh, I don't know. Put down a couple other cards. I don't know what we got here. I'll give you extra cards. We got a 2-hour show. We get extra cards, right? I got the 4 of Cups. Oh, there you go. This is perfect. Here's your perfect ending. This is your frustration, right? This is the two of you being extremely frustrated. You and the new guy. And, you're frustrated. You are just not happy with what's going on. Right? So all you have to do is turn around and walk away. Turn around and walk away. And that would be the best. That would be the best case scenario with the Magician. The Magician is showing you that's a mastery of everything. So basically, since this is cups and this is cups, you are mastering emotions here. And to master emotions, the best way to do that is to just walk away and don't look back. No looking back. This is your ex. This is you. Walk away. You guys just walk away. What do you think, Callie? I don't know. You tell me. I don't think he's disrespecting you, though, your new guy, by if he does not take action. That's what I'm kind of trying to say. I don't think it's a bad thing if he doesn't take action. I don't think he has to go out and have a fist fight with the guy over it, because then that's just immaturity on both parts. We already know the old guy's immature. You don't want the new guy to be that way. You want the new guy to stand strong, stand, firm, and be mature about it. And that's kind of my maturity thing. That's what I think about when I think about maturity. I think somebody who can hold themselves back, somebody who can restrain themselves a little bit, shows a maturity level much higher than somebody who wants to run out and have a fight. So, yeah, your new man is real chill and secure in what we have, so he doesn't care about him, and that makes sense. Yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense to me. That really makes sense to me, because, like I said, that's maturity. That's a big maturity thing. Hey, Haley, welcome. Just want to know if changing schools to the next community college to the next county over was a good choice and what the outcome was. Okay. I don't know that it was a great idea. I think it was an emotional decision. I think you were really basing it on an emotional decision that you had made. Sorry, I'm talking slow because I was moving cards and thinking of something. So I really think it was based on you thought you made the decision with your heart, not with your head. And now you kind of have to live with it. And that is making you kind of not happy, not satisfied. I see where, you, again, have left. You're leaving one school and to go to another one, and that's not really the best. It's not really going to work as good as you thought. I think it's going to cost you more money. That way, I think there's going to be some kind of a cost issue that's going to come up with that. The Five of Swords shows me, conflict. This really shows a lot of conflict here. And then you have this whole Five of Rods. So you've got the two fives, and both fives are showing, struggles and conflict and, stuff like that. So it's just a matter of, was it really a good choice? And maybe not. Maybe if you had thought about it more, maybe if you had taken a little more time to think about it or started thinking about it earlier, maybe you would not have made that decision. But I will say this, you're still going to get your education, right? One way or another. And that's the important part. I just think that you are going to have some type of a little bit of an internal struggle with the whole thing. But you'll be all right. You'll do okay, Haley. You will do okay. You'll be okay. All right. All right. So Anya says, "Is my brother okay? You're struggling to read him lately." Okay. Anya, hope you're having a good day. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate everybody who's still here and everybody who came out earlier. If you're not here anymore, hopefully you'll watch it back or something. For being here for our for the 100th episode, the 100th anniversary of my first episode. How's that better? Interesting, huh? I know. Craziness. All right. What's going on with your brother, Anya? What is going on with him? No, you really do care about your brother, I see. I see deep feelings for your brother. I think you need to have some patience with him. Have some patience with him right now. I think he is trying to be successful. He's trying to overcome something and do something well. I think it's not going exactly the way he wants it to, and what's coming out the other side is a level of insecurity. This is a really quick reading, unfortunately, because it just kind of flowed right into that. So, do you get that? You kind of get that, right? Have the patience. He's trying hard to do something. He's really trying to do something to make himself feel better, to make himself better, to feel good, and it's not working. What's coming out the other side, again, like I said, is an insecurity, kind of feeling on the outside. But I do see where you have a genuine love for your brother, and you just want to help him, and that makes the whole patience thing extremely difficult, right? It makes it extremely difficult to be patient, but also be understanding, and I think you are. I think you really are understanding, but I think that's kind of what's going on with him right now. I think he's just got something going on that's not going his way. It's just not going the way he wants it to. So that's what I get. That's what I got for you, Anya. I hope things would work out. I hope he's okay. I don't think it's anything serious. I just think it's something that's bothersome to him. So all right. Callie has a follow-up question. My new boyfriend and I are talking about marriage. Ooh, and moving in and everything. So I want to know, should we take those steps now? Will you be secure? Will you be happy? All right. Anya, yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense to you. Yeah, it made sense to me too. It just kind of went really fast. It's a really fast kind of reading because everything really just flowed right into the next thing. It really did. I had a great day yesterday too, Anya. Thank you for asking. I see that where you asked. I had a very nice day yesterday. It was great. I was just saying before, spent it with family and stuff, and it was the first time we've been together as a family and as a group, since my grandmother passed away, and of course since this whole coronavirus thing, because everybody's been afraid to get together with everybody else. So, it had a little bit of there was a bit of a sadness over it at one point here or there, because you think back about how things were just a few months ago, when we got together Christmas time, and we were all there. But we did have a really nice day, so that was important. That was great. Hello, Melanie Blades. All right, so I do see really good things for the whole family, in the whole family department here. The marriage, the moving in together, even, everything. I see where you have support. I see it looks like family support for both of you. It just looks like it's going to be really, really good. The Tower is telling me, the Tower's basically just showing me, again, the old boyfriend split thing. You know, he's this split off part from the Tower. He's that little section. And, you know, it's just, he's trying to get in between you, right? He's trying to get in between the two of you, and it's not really going to work because you have a strong foundation, and that's what you need, right? You need that strong foundation. I think you have the stability, right? I think you're stable. I think you guys are very stable. I think you're saving to do this. I think you're saving to move in together. Then I think you're going to, you'll be saving for a wedding. I do think you'll be doing a lot of saving. You're going to need to do a lot of saving, right? Of course. The Ace of Swords shows me that, yeah, you will have a really good, quick opportunity. And an opportunity will come up, and it'll come up really quickly. And it'll be a good opportunity, and it'll be successful, and it'll really work out for the two of you. So when you ask about security and you ask about happiness, yeah, I definitely see that. Between the sudden, like I said, sudden opportunity and it being very successful, definitely. Yeah, I know. See, that's the whole thing. There's the baby thing too. I thought about it. I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. It was all there, right? It was all right there in the card. The Queen of Rods shows me that right now you are very confident in the relationship you have. The two of you are friends, right? And you're very eager to do this. You're very excited about doing this and moving forward with it. And I think that's going to be, that's your motivation. That is your motivation. I see happiness in the sunshine. I see happiness in the sunflowers. Again, happiness in the sunshine here. Do you have one bad part of this whole thing? Yeah, you got the ex that's, trying to put a wedge in there, but he's nothing. He's really nothing in this story. Have a firm foundation. Save your money, and you guys will be fine. There's a baby. Remember that. So yeah, you're looking at houses already. You're getting things started, and you balance out each other. Exactly. That's exactly it. I do see how things are all good with that. So yeah, I think things are going to be perfectly fine. Like I said, the ex-boyfriend thing, that's just a guy trying to make a desperate, make a desperate attempt at splitting things off. But I don't think I absolutely know that won't ever happen. So that's not going to be the case with him. Yep. You're very welcome, Callie. You're very welcome. All right, so we've got 5 more minutes. I've got time for one more question in our 2-hour crazy 2-hour extravaganza of episode live show number 100. There you go. That was a lesson learned. The ex-boyfriend was a lesson learned. No going back. And that's right. That was the 8 of Cups, right? Turn around, walk away, and don't look back. Do not look back. He doesn't deserve a look back. So there you go. There's a reason he's an ex, right? There is a reason. So, all right, Anya's got a silly question. Awesome. What is it? Oh, do share, Anya, please. Oh, time frame. Oh, did I not mention this before, Callie? That I'm not real good on time frames. All right, I'll tell you real quick what I see, if I see anything, Callie. And then, Anya, you will get the last reading because I asked you for it. A time frame. Time frames are not good for me. Kayla, if you're there, tell me, how do I do time frames quickly? This is not telling me anything time frame wise. I am not getting any feeling for time frames of pregnancy. Jeez. I can't even pick a card that's got a time frame to it for me. I can't even get it. I'm looking just for the first knight to come up. Who's the first knight to come up? Usually the knights are... You know what? I'll use a different deck. Use a different deck. That'll give me a different card. How am I going to tell... Kayla, I'm asking you. How am I going to tell a time frame here? How am I going to tell a time frame in this? In a reading? Because I have no idea. I really am not good with time frames. Oh, you know what? Let's just do it this way. Throw down a bunch of cards and see what we end up with. All right, this is what I got. This is what we got. The Knight of Swords. Quickly, very quickly. Probably over the next 3 months. The Knight of Swords is extremely fast moving. Very energized, very quick moving, very aggressively moving towards a goal. 7 plus 6 plus 4 equals 17. Thank you. Yes, it does. Oh, you could do it that way, I guess, right? Is that a way to do it? 17 months? Yeah, just add up the numbers and that's how many months? That could work. That could definitely work. I did it. Yeah, I used to do it when I just was doing Rider Waite style. I would do it with the speed of the knights because they were really the ones that had speed going with them. Okay, I need a regular deck of cards. Kayla, got that? Okay. What do you want? You want the 6 of spades? Take the 6 of spades. You take it, you put it right there in the middle, right? Right in the middle. Push it in, give it a little shake. And it comes back to the 7 of spades. But it's not really the 7 of spades. You know why? Because you give it another shake and it's now the 6. Alright, so how do we do this, Kayla? We got a regular deck of cards. An ace would mean 1 day or 1 month. Okay, here we go. So, shuffle them up. My goodness, these are so tiny compared to tarot cards. All right, here we go. This is it. This is the big finale answer for you. All right. This is it. Callie. Going right there. That card. And then that tells me 12 months. 1 year. Within a year. Within a year. Which makes much more sense to me. Thank you, Kayla. I never, ever thought of that. And thank you, Fairy Wren, because I never thought of that either. 2 new ways. See, 2 things I learned tonight. That's awesome. All right. Very last reading, and like I said, I promised Anya I would do the last reading. And her question was, she said it was silly. I don't think it's silly. I think it's something she wants to know. Will I ever have my own sled dog or dog sled team? I don't know, either way. Will she have a team of sled dogs? That would be quite exciting. If you got dachshunds, they could be frozen hot dogs. All right, that was bad. Yeah, Callie, everybody who comes to this show is awesome. Thank you. It is an awesome group we have here, and like I said, Kayla gave me the idea about the regular deck of cards, right? And Fairy Wren gave me the idea about just adding the card numbers together. Adding card numbers together and then adding them, the answer numbers together. My goodness, that's a lot of math. Good thing I like math. Will you ever get a sled dog team? I think so. I think you are going to find dogs that work extremely well together, right? This is the cooperation and teamwork card, the Three of Pentacles. And what more could you ask for when you're looking to have dogs work together, but cooperation and teamwork, right? I see movement, extremely fast movement, which again goes right along with your whole sled dogs. I see where you're optimistic. I see where you have the potential for new and exciting adventures. I do think sometimes you might be a little oblivious to the danger of it all, but I do see the potential for a lot of adventure. I think you're really enthusiastic about it. I would say there would be some type of a celebration, either by getting the dogs or by actually doing a sled race of some sort. I don't know, maybe if you're not, I don't know if you're going to run out there and do the Iditarod right off the bat, but I think you will celebrate once this happens. And the Queen of Wands is telling me how happy you are, how confident you are in being able to take care of this. It shows me that your creativity and your focus are there to do this. You know, you're creative enough to be able to handle it all. You're focused, which is going to help you with the same thing, right? And you're very fixed on it. You are very fixed on it. It is absolutely something that you want to do, and you have a very laser focus idea of it. So I think it could happen. Yeah, don't do the Iditarod right off the bat. Do something nice, and celebration after training is even going to be wonderful. So I think it's going to happen. It may not happen today. It may not happen next week. But it will happen at some point. All right. So, yeah, definitely not yet on the Iditarod. I don't blame you. Okay. So, we did it. Yeah, just start slowly, but things will work out. We did it. We made it through 2 hours. We made it through show number 100. Look at that. I appreciate everybody who was here. Thank you so much for your time and your support. Thank you very, very much, Kitty Cat, Fairy Wren, Kayla, all my moderators, the 3 of you guys that moderate for me every single night. CM, when you're here every single night, I appreciate that. Helping me moderate. Everybody who shows up here. is a huge help with the support. But my moderators do an incredible job for me, and they really deserve recognition for the jobs they do. And, you know, I wish I could do more than just call them out and tell them how much I appreciate the help they've given and everything over this 100 shows. You know, not everybody was here on day one. Day one was kind of slow. But I'll tell you, once we picked up and these couple of people and these people came on and stuff, they've been moderators since the beginning that I've needed moderators, and they've done an incredible job. Again, Kayla, Fairy Wren, Kitty Cat, CM, all you guys. Pinky Lee, she's not here tonight. She couldn't make it tonight, but she's also moderating for me now. And I really do appreciate you all. I need you to know that. I want you to know that. It's without you guys, I would never be able to keep up with what goes on in this show. But we did it. We made it to the 100th episode. Here's to another 100, right? That's what we're hoping for. I only need 870 or 884 more subscribers on YouTube so that I can get super chats. So that's our next goal, right? 1,000 subscribers. We're at 126, so I need 874. All right. You guys all have a good night. Thank you so much for making the 100th episode so special and being here and sticking in here all for the whole 2 hours, especially. Yeah, we are absolutely all a big family. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. Thanks for finding the time to be here and sharing in this 100th show. So, all right. Thank you all. I appreciate the support. And I appreciate everybody who donated tonight, too. Thank you for all the donations. We actually got finished with all questions tonight, which is great. I did not leave any of them out there. So, perfect. All right, you guys have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow at 6 o'clock. And that'll be it. That's the end of show 100. Have a great night. Thank you so much.